The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Carry for Christian McCaffrey. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
12 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Burrow to throw on second down. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Finds his target, Montgomery. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
McCaffrey on the counter, and little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
He's brought down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
McCaffrey on the handoff.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
2nd and 9 now. We'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
To throw here on first down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Loss on the play. Second and goal at the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cole. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Keelan Cole, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Lions nothing. Joey Sly sets.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They don't have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let it go. And got his man. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Lions nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now it's Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on the job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Bengal 1st down.
Now Eckler. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, Eckler. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32-yard
line. It's a gain.
2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday. You told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Complete to Jack.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bengals add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Well.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent size. Now Burrow loses the football. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Burrow on play action. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Cross your bodies here, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Dancing away at the 30. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. That catch good for only a couple.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to go down. 27-yard line, he's sacked. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game, just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And that's incomplete. David Montgomery, the target out of the backfield, and it's 3rd and short.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Burrow on 3rd down. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This one caught by Davis. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. David Moore, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Allen's got it over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This is DJ Reed returning. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
DJ Reed on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
It's Eckler again. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Cincinnati.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And finding Keelan Cole. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're really excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Ford Field. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
48-yard line.
Now Burrow on 1st down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
3rd and 12.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off around the 43. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the...
It's out, it's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
A yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're running. Ingram. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. Mark Ingram unable to get past the marker, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident, and Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a deep ball here, holding just past the 50. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's going to let it fly. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Bengals, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for Detroit, that first win remains elusive. They dropped to 0.